In this video, I'll be showing you how I made and used these beautiful flowers on a scrapbook page. Stay tuned! Hello everyone, my name is Kelly Roberts of Simone Designs and welcome. And recently I was watching a YouTube video of Paige Taylor Evans. She's an amazing paper crafter, and I saw this scrapbook page she did using all these flowers as the basis and the structure for her page, and I definitely wanted to try it. So the supplies that I'm using today, of course I'll be using paint, so I have all sorts of colors here. And then I got these Sizzix die cut flowers from scrapbook.com recently, and there's all sorts of flowers that they have here that you can make, but I decided to go with these two. I really like the shape of them, and so when you cut them out, these are the larger ones here and then the smaller ones. Yeah, and they're really going to be cute. So at first when I was working with them, I wasn't sure if I was going to try to layer them up or just do them individually, but for my page I'm going to do them individually. And then I use this little leaf as well, and this is how it looks when it's cut out. And it gives a little embossed impression on it as well. Yeah, so let's get started. What you're going to do is get your paints, and I usually like to add a little tiny bit of water to kind of get it moving and kind of mix the colors a little bit. And you're going to paint both sides of the flower, because my flowers, I'll kind of give them a little shape when they're finished, so I like to have both sides done just in case the underneath part shows. So after I get it done, what I'll do is kind of add one of the other colors kind of randomly in there and kind of blend it out, just so the flowers can have a little more dimension to them and interest. Yeah, so then after I painted the flower, I'll kind of squeeze it up a little bit to kind of give it a little structure while it's wet. So when it dries, it'll kind of be not just flat, but it'll already have some little structure to it. Yeah, so this was a really fun project. If you guys have never checked out Paige's YouTube channel or her on Instagram, she's got some really fun projects that she's done, and she's done like a ton of them. I saw a picture of her, I think it was on Instagram, her scrap room, and it is awesome. It's like a store. It's like, man, I would love to go and visit her and spend the day in her scrap craft room. It's just awesome. So yeah, I really enjoyed working on this project, and it surprised me. I wasn't sure about using so many flowers on a page. I'd never done that before, but it actually turned out really neat. And it's kind of cool during this time that we're all in to kind of try some new and different things that maybe you didn't think that you'd want to do or think you'd interested in doing, and you give them a try and you find out that it's pretty cool. Yes, I would definitely encourage people right now to, if you like scrapbooking, try something that you totally think that you wouldn't like and see how you may surprise yourself. Okay, now let's do one of the leaves. Yeah, these leaves were cute too, so I thought I would do a few of these. And it's okay if you get a little bit of the other colors kind of on here, like Bob Ross calls them happy accidents, and I kind of like to put some of the flowers in the place where I painted, so it kind of picks up some of the color of the previous flower that I worked on, or leaf. So I picked up a little bit of the pink here, and I'm totally cool with that. Yes, I'm gonna fold it so it can already have a little bit of structure to it. So you guys get the idea of how this is gonna go. Alright, so at this point, after you've colored all your flowers and you decide how many that you want, you're gonna let them totally dry. And mine, I just let them air dry, but you could use probably a heat tool if you wanted to do it a little faster. The next step is a fun step because we get to get a little bit messy. What you're going to take your dried flowers, you're going to add a little bit of water to your white paint. We're going to add some splatters, so we're going to just tap and just add some nice little random splatters to it. You can get a little bit on the leaf here. So after you do the white splatters, you're going to get a little bit of the metallic gold, and that's definitely one of the paints that really made this project a little extra, just extra fancy without being too much fancy, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to get a little bit of my metallic gold and put a little water in there, and I'm going to splash it on as well to give it a little bit of shine, a little bit of interest. So if you do this project and you end up with some little gold paint on yourself later in the day, that's never a bad thing in my opinion. So after this dries a little bit, I'm going to go and take each of these pieces and run them in my gold paint so the little petals can get a little bit of gold on the edges. So you go around all the way around, so each petal's got a little kiss of gold on it. And you'll do that to each of the flowers, and I even did the leaves too. Then we'll let that dry. And I made all these yesterday, and they all have little gold in the center. I just got my little hole puncher and got some metallic paper that matched the paint, and I made all of these. So I will include pictures, of course, at the end of this video so you can get a really close look at them. The first thing we're going to do to build this page is we're going to use this really beautiful floral stencil that I have. So I'm only going to use the bottom half. So basically I just got one of my little sponges and got the green paint, and I just applied the paint to the stencil. So we're going to go all the way on this bottom half, and it's going to create just like a floral design, almost like leaves and all that good stuff. After we finish that, we'll end up with something that looks like this. So when it's dry, we're going to start building our flowers. Pictures on. I really like how they look, and these pictures are really nice because they were from my birthday this year back in May, and I really like this color that I was wearing, and so that's how I ended up picking these colors for the flowers to kind of coordinate with that coral orange color blouse that I was wearing. I added some of these leftover little metallic little dots that I got from my handy dandy hole puncher. And for the title, I wanted to put My Day, but it just kind of wasn't working out. I didn't have enough the letters that I wanted. So I'm going to use this Craft Factory puffy sticker that says lovely here because it was a lovely day. And I think that's going to be about it. So please keep watching because I'm going to post the pictures of some close-up views of this beautiful scrapbook page. And again, I want to shout out Paige Taylor Evans for her amazing creation. And I hope you guys give it a try. So leave a comment below if you think you may want to try this, or also leave a comment below if you love painting flowers and using them on your cards, mini albums, scrapbook pages, or other projects. Thanks again for subscribing and watching. I really appreciate it, and have a great day.